Thanks for tuning in to watch The Ordinary Filmmaker. It's Wednesday, October the 29th, 2021. Nikon just announced their third teaser video for the Nikon Z9, showing off the capabilities of the camera. What capabilities are they going to be showing off this time around? Well, it's a heavy focus on autofocus. Let's roll the video. Oh, is this going to be about slow motion, about video, or about autofocus? Oh, vehicle tracking autofocus. Notice in this video that they're focused on tracking a motorcycle, whereas Canon focused on vehicles. Wow, the Z9 can track motorcycles and vehicles. And of course, this is what it's built for, is high-speed, fast-action sports photography. Wow, I'm really excited by this video. This has got to be one of my favorites to date, although I really did like last week's one. The nice thing about this video is it showcased the autofocus system, and I want to harp on this first. It's not surprising in any way whatsoever that this camera can capture athletes moving fast at 30 frames per second. But did you notice that it was able to it was able to maintain eye autofocus lock while doing that? Not just face detection or subject detection, but eye detection. That's really impressive. But what's also impressive is the ability to lock focus on vehicles. Do you remember Canon's announcement back in September? They showed copious amounts of videos of them shooting cars in spin-outs, cars in slow motion, always maintaining focus on either the car or the driver's helmet. But in this video here, we can see, and Nikon shows this right away, they were able to maintain focus on a motorcycle as well. And from the front view, that's got to be the most difficult part to maintain focus. From the side would be easy. You can see wheels, you can see them moving, but how to teach a camera how to teach a machine that this is a motorcycle, that is very, very impressive. So I'm really excited by these teaser videos. The first one didn't really get me too excited. I found it rather dull and boring. And sure, we got to see the viewfinder. We got to see the back of the camera. In a way, it was like waking up in the morning. You just got a glimpse of what it was. And then, of course, in the second video, we got to see all that glory of 8K video. It was all about video and shooting outdoors without any record limits or time limits. But this camera is a very, very powerful camera. I'm amazed. Previously, 1 series cameras from Canon and D series from like the D6 to the D5, you weren't going to be able to shoot more than about 20 megapixels. The Nikon Z9 has a 45 megapixel sensor. It has a new processor. It can shoot at 30 frames per second in those modes. And of course, they're designed to deliver 8K video at 24, 25, and 30 frames per second. And it can do 4K at those same basic frame rates, 50 and 60, as well as 100 and 120. And autofocus, we just saw the autofocus in action. Human and animal eye detection, bird eye detection, and of course vehicles, motorcycles, head-on, as well as cars. And that's very, very impressive. And EV sensitivity in autofocus down to -7. Dual card slots, CF Express Type B, both of them. I'm just really staggered by this camera. There's a few more specifications, and I'm going to put them up right here for you. What else? So blackout-free EVF, 120 hertz. It's going to have a new LCD. It's going to have improved dynamic range. It's going to have improved low noise levels. And of course, gigabit LAN, USB-C, Wi-Fi, GPS, and it's going to have a built-in transmitter. And the price, the only thing we don't know is the price. Nikon rumors are saying between $6,000 and $7,000, and I'm pretty sure they're going to come in at $6,499. And when are we going to get it announced? Well, according to Nikon rumors, and I put it in this video here, we are supposed to be getting an announcement next Thursday, October the 28th. That's right after Panasonic on the 27th. And also, I think there's a pretty good chance, based on the last teaser video, that we're also going to get a Nikon Z 100 to 400 millimeter lens. And one of you suggested we might get a 100 millimeter as well. I don't know. I'm really excited by this. I do wish I had unlimited funds. I wish I had money. I wish I could just say, you know what, I'm getting the Z9, I'm getting the A7 IV, I'm getting the Panasonic GH6, but the Z9, of all the cameras coming out right now, excites me the most. And it's a shame because it's the one camera that's completely out of my reach. And even if I could afford the body, I certainly wouldn't have any money for lenses. Wow, what an exciting camera. Are you going to be getting the Z9? Is this the camera for you? Have you already pre-ordered? And what I'm going to do is, as soon as Nikon announces this camera, I'm going to populate pre-order links in all these videos where I've been talking about the Nikon Z9 for the last couple of weeks. I'm super excited by it. Oh, I'm super excited by a camera that I'm not getting. You see, I love technology. Some of you might think I'm a Canon person first, and I just love Canon. I'm biased to Canon. But I love camera technology, and the Z9 just showcases, wow, what Nikon's capable of doing and what the technology's capable of doing. Just truly impressive. From Apple's keynote on Monday showing how it's possible to put in 57 million transistors, include the memory and a whole bunch of other components, a literal system on a chip, it just impresses me. When you actually understand the physics of how this works and the etching of the chips, that it all works, it's just truly, truly amazing. And, you know, to be able to do all this and without having to worry about bit flipping all the time, I'm just staggered. Oh, and please do me a favor. It doesn't cost you anything. Please like and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow. And when I see all those likes and subscribes too, it's kind of like a pat on the back. It tells me that I'm delivering content that you want to watch. But that's it for now. I want to quickly get this upstairs and get it out to you. Believe it or not, I already recorded the rest of the video earlier today. And I did that. I got the intro and everything done. So that way, once the video teaser came out, I could get this video out to you ASAP. So what do you think? Are you excited? Do you like this teaser video? And tell me, which teaser videos do you like in which order? For me, it's, I don't know, I really do like last week's teaser video. This one's right there with it. And the first teaser video, like I said, it didn't really do much for me. And I really got spanked when I gave my opinions on that in the first one. But I think it's clear to each and every one of you right now that I'm enamored by this camera. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching and supporting The Ordinary Filmmaker. We'll see you again soon. In case you missed the first teaser video, here it is again for the first time. They don't show us an awful lot in here, but they do tease us on a couple of capabilities of the camera. Have a look-see. Oh, we just saw a sneak peek. There it is again. But what you're going to notice here shortly is you're going to see the back of the camera. You're going to see that articulating screen. And notice how he changed it from landscape mode to portrait mode. It's a pretty nice looking camera. And here's the second video. This is my favorite of the bunch so far because, well, it's all about video. Oh, and take a look at this lens here, the Nikon Z 100 to 400 millimeter. This is supposed to be announced next week as well alongside the Nikon Z9. But take a look at the top of the screen here. You see those numbers? That's the record time, and it blew past the 30-minute record limit. And look at this, 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's recording in 8K DCI without any overheating or record limit.